Oh gosh. Why is this video so hard to make? Ah! Okay. We're gonna do this. Let's do this. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jocelyn Renee, and this is my second video for YouTube. And I really wanted to start this channel because I was having a really hard time finding videos on YouTube that I personally could relate to. And there are a lot of amazing YouTubers out there who I subscribe to and I follow, and I watch every single video that they come out with, but I feel like a lot of these videos are, girls in their 20s who don't have kids, and, they go do trips to Bora Bora, and it's amazing and it's great to watch, but at the same time, I was really struggling with, finding topics that I really just wanted to sit and watch and listen to and learn from. So that is why I started this channel. And why I'm doing this specific video is because this topic is what kept me from doing my channel for the last couple years. I've been wanting to do my YouTube for over 2 years, and I always had an excuse. And it was, I didn't have a nice enough camera. I honestly felt like I'm too fat for YouTube because I am a chubby girl. It was everything. It was, my backdrop isn't nice enough. This isn't good enough. This isn't good enough. And at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't watch YouTubers because of that. And I don't want people to only subscribe to me because I'm skinny or because I'm this or because I'm that. This is me and this is who I am, and I'm going to roll with it. So today we're going to talk about something that is really a huge struggle for me, and I think it's a struggle for millions of people around the world, and that's depression. Now, I actually made notes because I'm a rambler. I love to talk, and I like to get off track, so we're not going to do that today. We're going to go by notes. So, according to the National Institute of Mental Health, also known as NIMH, depression causes severe symptoms that affect how you think, feel, and handle daily activities. Now, in order to be diagnosed with depression, you have to have these symptoms for at least 2 weeks. Now, I do want to put out a disclaimer that I am not a doctor. I am not a medical professional whatsoever. The only degree that I officially have is actually right there. It's wedding planning. But like I said, I've struggled with depression. I have so many other friends that have struggled with depression, and these are just some do's and don'ts that help me personally and have helped my other friends, so maybe they will help you too. So let's go down and start with the most important thing, and that's if you feel like you have depression, please go seek medical attention. If left untreated, it can get very, very dark very fast. So there are a lot of options. There are medications that you can take if that's something you feel is right for you. There's therapy. There's so many different things. And depression is caused by many things. I mean, it could just literally be a hormonal imbalance. It could be, something traumatic that happened to you at some point in your life. And it could be something that you've struggled with for years and years and years. Or it could literally just be something you woke up with one day and you're like, why do I feel like this? And so regardless of how it started, when it started, it all comes down to that same sinking, I'm drowning feeling. And that's what I want to talk about, is just ways that you can manage these and kind of avoid getting to that really dark place. So I'm going to start off with 10 don'ts, and then I'm going to give you 10 do's. So the first don't is do not make any drastic life choices. Let me say that again. No drastic life choices. I mean things like cutting your hair, dyeing it pink, buying a motorcycle, buying a Ferrari, any of those things. Don't do them if you are in the depths of your depression, because holy crap, I almost chopped my hair off the other day just because I was having a bad day, and it is so freaking long, and I live in Texas, and it's 1,000 degrees outside, and I was like, you know what? Chop it all up. And then I instantly went, nope, been there, done that, ain't doing it again. So no life choices. No drastic life choices, okay? Second don't is don't lay in bed all day. All day, every day, okay? We all have those days where we're like, I'm going to Netflix and chill. I'm going to drink my coffee. I'm going to drink my tea. I'm just going to Xbox all day. And you know what? Once in a while, that's okay. That's self-care, right? Like, we just need a day to unplug. But generally speaking, all day, every day, no go. It actually makes you feel worse, okay? Because you need to be productive in life. And that actually helps your depression, which I'll get into later. But no laying in bed all day, every day. The third don't. Do not eat your feelings. You will end up like me. I actually used to be in health and fitness. I was very fit. I loved my body. It wasn't a matter of being skinny. I just want to say that. It was a matter of I felt healthy and I felt secure with my body. And then I ended up going through my divorce with my first husband, and it just kind of spiraled. And now I'm here today, and it's hard to get back into it. But I'm actually going to get into that in another video. So let's get on to the fourth don't. The fourth don't is don't dwell. Okay, I think we all tend to do this where it's like one small thing happens, and then another small thing happens, and then another small thing happens, and it kind of like avalanches through your life. The more you dwell on it, holy crap, it just makes everything so much worse. Just try and stay positive. Okay, acknowledge that some bad stuff is happening. You got a flat tire, you ran out of gas, your car needs repairs, thunder hit your house, lightning hit your house, whatever. Just acknowledge it. Don't dwell. Breathe in, breathe out, move on. The fifth one is don't be afraid to step back from toxic relationships. Do not be afraid to do that, because sometimes you realize, like, if you're a people pleaser, especially like me, it makes your depression so much worse, because what you'll find out is, like, you have people in your life that just take, right? And that initial, like, people pleasing feels really freaking good, right? It's like that self-validation thing that you go through. But then you realize, like, when you need them and they're not there, that's not healthy. Cut those people out, okay? It helps so much to get your brain in the right space. Number 6, don't isolate yourself, because this girl loves to isolate, okay? I would go through phases where I would literally leave my house once a week, and that was to go grocery shopping. And I'm talking like actually leaving my house. Like, I would, run and take my kids somewhere, or run and pick them up, or drop them off at a practice here, or wrestling, or music, or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, going out and actually interacting with other adults, other human beings, getting out there and realizing that, just sitting at home by yourself all single day on Twitter, not healthy. Guilty. Also, do not put unrealistic goals on yourself. This one, oh my God, this one is so big for me. Like, I feel like everything needs to be done right away. And if it's not done right away, then I'm a horrible person, I'm a horrible mom, I'm a horrible wife, and it just spirals from there. Like, I feel like my house needs to always look like it's from Better Homes and Gardens, and I always need to bring homemade fresh cupcakes to my kids' bake sales, or, big dinners when I have, like, friends over, and be like, oh yes, I just made a 6-course meal. Just order a goddamn pizza. You'll be fine. Okay? You will be fine. Don't put unrealistic expectations on yourself. Also, do not compare yourself to others, because you'll see a lot of people, like, especially with social media these days, holy crap, it's my life is great. Picture of my husband, picture of my kids. Everything is fantastic. And I actually have a friend, and she's like one of the nicest people ever. And her Facebook is just like perfect, right? And like, if I didn't know as much about her and her family that I do, I would just be like, why isn't my life like that? Why can't my life be perfect? It doesn't work like that. And nobody puts the worst crap out there. They always want to put the best stuff out there. They don't want people to see that they're struggling. So yeah, don't compare yourself to others. Also, don't self-medicate. We all have a bad day. We want to come home. We want to have a glass of wine, a little bit of whiskey, whatever. But, and that's fine. Like, healthy amounts of alcohol, good. But, there was times in my life where, like, especially my first marriage, I was so incredibly miserable that I would drink way too much because I was numbing myself. Like I didn't want to feel all that crap anymore. Don't self-medicate. It doesn't help. I know. Especially like you wake up the next day and you feel worse, and then it's like you just kind of get stuck in this circle, this vicious circle. Don't do that. Lastly, but most importantly, do not ignore your depression. Okay, are you listening? Don't ignore it. It's not just going to go away one day. It's not your fault that you feel this way either. Don't feel guilty because you don't feel happy and perky all the time. And don't feel like you have to fake it. When friends say, hey, are you okay? Just be like, you know what? Today is not such a great day, but, let's do something to fix that or whatever. Just quit trying to make your life perfect. Quit trying to ignore all the bad stuff that doesn't go away. So those are my don'ts. I also want to say that if you feel like you are getting just down that rabbit hole of horrible thoughts, there is a suicide hotline. I'll link the number down below, but it is 1-800-273-8255. I personally have not ever called this. I feel like there's been times in my life I probably should have. I have not. I have friends, however, that have used it and have had really good success with it. It's not a permanent fix, but if like they're 24 hours, so if 1 a.m. and you're like, you know what, I can't do this anymore, please seek help. Call somebody. And then first thing in the morning, call a doctor, go to the ER if you have to, but don't ever let this depression win, because you are so much better than that. And there are people out there that love you. So don't ever feel like that, you can't ask for help. So let's get to the do's, because the do's are the best part. Okay, so we know what not to do. What are some good things to do? So the first one ties in kind of with the last don't, but that's do reach out to people, okay? Especially people who are going through the same thing that you're going through. I love my Twitter account, which if you want to follow me, it's at JossMaxedOut. I'll also link that down below as well. But I am extremely open about my depression on there and my mental health issues. And I follow a lot of other people that are like that too, that, are just very open about their struggles. And there are some amazing women and men on there that are just phenomenal to relate to on that topic. Also, do find a healthy hobby. So whether it's creating a YouTube channel, or maybe you really want to get into spin class, or hiking, or kayaking, or knitting. I can't knit. I can't crochet. I can't sew. I've been there, done it. People have tried to teach me. It's bad. The next one is also do get more physical. And I mean that on quite a different levels, okay? So exercise is super good because it raises your serotonin levels. You're working out your body. You're feeling good, and that's good. Feeling good is good. As cheesy as it sounds, feeling good is good. So even if it's just a 10-minute walk a day, or some yoga, or whatever the case, take your dog for a walk. Or if you don't have a dog, volunteer at the animal shelter and walk their dogs, because I guarantee you the animal shelter near you needs their dogs walked. I did it for 2 years and I freaking loved it. I also brought a German Shepherd home after like the first 3 days. So maybe not do that, or do. I mean, if you want to adopt an animal, do. Yeah, animals are good. Also, do get lots of rest. It is so hard, like when you are so depressed, to either get enough sleep or you get too much sleep. You really want to make sure that you are getting the adequate amount of sleep that your body needs. And that is different for everybody. I mean, doctors are like, get 8 hours of sleep a day. All right, Dr. Joe, that doesn't work for me, because after 6 hours, I'm done. Unless I'm sick. But usually 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours is like the golden time for me. But it is hard because I have nightmares like a lot, really bad, and my anxiety will wake me up. So like every 2 hours I tend to wake up. So it's really important to listen to your body and don't push too hard. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, you're going to bed early enough, you're not staying up too late and then getting up too early, or whatever the case may be, but get lots of rest. Also, keep trying. I know that sounds simple on a lot of levels, but here's the thing is sometimes we feel like, okay, I went for a jog for 10 minutes. That didn't make me feel better. I'm done. I'm not going to try anymore. But guess what? That's not how it works. Find something else. Don't give up. So just keep moving forward. Keep putting your foot forward. Keep on keeping on. I don't remember what movie that's from, but my husband says it all the time. So I think Joe Dirt something. Anyways, yes. So just keep trying. Like I said, I can't crochet and I can't knit, but I tried it and I realized it wasn't for me. So I moved on. And I think it took me quite a few things of moving on to till I figured out what it was I really like. So yeah, just, keep trying. Also, sunshine. Oh, sunshine. Especially like now that we're in September and we're coming up on fall and we're going to start losing daylight here pretty soon. Make sure that you're getting plenty of vitamin D. There's actually vitamins that you can take that are vitamin D. I take them in the winter because seasonal depression makes my actual depression like so much worse. So yeah, talk to your doctor before you try any new vitamins. See if it interacts with any other medications you're taking. But you can actually get vitamin D over the counter, super inexpensive, and it does help. Also, they make lamps that give you vitamin D. I'm not talking like tanning. Tanning, yes, can give you vitamin D, but skin cancer isn't quite worth it. So yeah, you can get lamps that have like the vitamin D bulbs, the daylight, and it's great. So yes, try and get some sunlight in. Like, I know we all want to live in that dark, dank cave a lot of the times, but open up your windows, take a walk outside, do what you got to do to get some of that sunshine in. Also, set up a routine. I can't stress this enough. And this one I kind of struggle with. I'm working on it, but I don't give up. Make sure, that you're trying to do like the same things at the same time every day. Your body will get used to that. And that can be really beneficial for you because, especially like with eating, okay, we tend to like either eat too much or not enough. But if you're staying on a schedule, if you're, waking up at 7 o'clock every day and then you're working out and you're having breakfast and you're doing whatever, that actually makes your mental health so much better because then you're not like sitting there like 1 o'clock in the afternoon every day going, what do I do? Or at like 10 a.m. be like, what do I do? So if you're, keeping busy, make lunch dates with friends on Thursdays or, go to karaoke on Saturday nights or whatever the case may be, try and put things in your planner that are like, for sure, 100%, I'm going to do this because it gives you something to look forward to. And I can't stress enough how great it is to have something to look forward to. Okay. Another thing is practice self-care. Oh my gosh, especially us moms tend to let ourselves go ragged, right? And then we wake up one day and like I need my eyebrows done so bad. So if we could just like Photoshop that up, that'd be great. But yes, get self-care, like do a face mask, do your nails, meditate, put on some relaxing music and like light some candles and whatever it is that makes you feel good. Do it and do it on a regular basis. Put it in your routine. Put it on Saturday evenings or Sunday mornings or whatever the case may be. Do it because you need to take care of yourself, okay? Also, make sure you are eating regularly and healthy and drinking plenty of water because when your body isn't getting the vitamins and the nutrients that it needs, it makes you feel like crap. And when you already feel like crap up here and then you're feeling like crap all the rest of your body, that doesn't help. That's not going to make you feel better. That's when you feel worse, you feel worse. And people who have bad depression know what I'm talking about. When you feel worse, you feel worse. Okay? Don't do that to yourself. Okay? Because you deserve to be happy and you deserve to be healthy. And even if it's, small baby steps, because remember, don't set unrealistic expectations. I'm not saying go out, throw out all the junk food in your house and start meal planning and start working out, 6 days a week or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm saying do things, whether it's small every day or every other day, to get yourself there, okay? I'm going to talk in future videos more about how I meal plan and getting back into health and fitness, because God, I've gained so much weight. And it eats you up, guys. Like, I would sit down and I would eat like a lot. And that's how I like gained the weight. Was I was drinking too much, I was eating too much, I just didn't care anymore. And then I got so depressed that I wasn't eating at all. And that just killed my metabolism. So don't do that. Eat regularly and eat healthy. Also, practice positive thinking, okay? This one I struggle with. I think we all struggle with this. You know, when you look in the mirror and you're like, like recording these videos is hard for me. Having to see myself on this screen, because we're our worst critics, right? Like, I see myself and I'm like I'll post a selfie on Twitter and I'm sorry, I'm that girl. I'm going to filter that crap. I'm going to give me some bunny ears. I'm going to give me some puppy ears. I'm going to give me some little sparkles. I'm going to, get the right lighting and put we don't want to feel bad about ourselves, right? But if we think more positively, it's like the law of attraction, which I want to make a video on, because what you put out into the world, you get back. And I was just talking with my husband about that. Like, when you think positively, you get more positivity back, right? But if you're thinking negative all the time, like, oh, everybody at work hates me, they're probably going to hate you because you're like leading in every day with that mentality, and you're not, and they can see that, like, it's part of your vibe, right? So don't do that. Think positive. Like, it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not even going to pretend to be like, I think positive all day, every day. No, that's not how it works. It's some days are a damn struggle. So anyways, those are my 10 don'ts and my 10 do's. Now, keep in mind, there is no magical cure for depression, okay? It's sometimes really, really bad every day, and sometimes you just feel fine and you feel like, depression? What depression? I'm good. But you know what? If you make even just little tiny baby steps, talk to people, talk to your healthcare provider, this is something that you can live with. And I'm not saying every day is going to be perfect, but I'm saying every day doesn't have to be absolute crap. So leave in the comments some things that work for you, or some things that you have learned to completely avoid. I would love to hear from everybody. If you like my videos and you definitely want to see more of them, hit the subscribe button and the little bell to get a notification every time I load a new video up. My goal is to load videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. For right now, that can change because my kids' schedules, I think, are about to get a whole lot of cray-cray because the year's just starting. We've got wrestling and piano. But yeah, but I'm here for you guys, all right? So I will see you in the next video, and have a great day. Bye.